Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Hazel Lucia Tarot. I'm Stephanie and today's reading is a yes-no reading regarding love and relationships, regardless of whether you're in a connection, not in a connection. If you have somebody on your mind, we're going to answer your question in a yes-no fashion, and it's going to be a quickie, so under 5 minutes. But before we move on any further, I want to talk about our sponsor for today's video, Psychic Source. Psychic Source lets you connect with professional gifted advisors in whichever way you feel the most comfortable, whether that's through phone call, video chat, or through texting. They are one of the oldest and most trusted psychic services in the industry with over 35 years of experience. By using my link below, you can connect with one or multiple advisors for up to 40 minutes for just $19.80. That's up to a $240 value. So try Psychic Source by clicking the link below in the description. So we have 6 piles here for you today. Pile 1, we're going off of runes. We have thurisaz. Pile 2, we have the rune, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, uruz. Pile 3, we have the rune, I think it's pronounced pertho. Pile 4, we have the rune jera. Pile 5, we have gebo. And pile 6, we have, I think it's dagaz. So take a few deep breaths, think of your question, and I'll be ready for your reading whenever you are. Hello there, pile 1. If you chose thurisaz, then we have a reading here for you for your yes-no question. So we're going to see whether your question is a yes or no, and it's going to be a quick reading. So let's go ahead and get started. We have 9 of Wands and don't go back. Ooh, okay. So this is something that you have to fight to not go back to. I want to say it's a no, because thurisaz is also a rune of protection. I feel like whatever this is, it's a no because you're divinely guided away from it. It's also divine protection. So for some of you, you might have to fight the urge to go back to this, or you may have to fight the urge to accept it back into your life. I really do feel like this is a no. I am going to get more cards just to see what else Source has to say about this, but right now it's a very defiant no. Whatever this is, I feel like you're being divinely protected here. Pile 1. You have 7 of Cups. You have other options. Okay, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Not only that, but I feel like maybe people could have warned you about this, or there could be something along, like if this is a person you want to go back to or somebody you want to take back, this is a no because they're still seeing other people or they're keeping their options open. Not only that, but I feel like the universe really wants you to keep your options open as well. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. And this is somebody that, back of the deck, yeah, Knight of Wands. Sorry, King of Wands. There's something here about building something much more stable and something healthier with another person, somebody who's a lot more in control of their life. This person could be a fire sign. I feel like you need somebody who is willing to give you control and has control over their own lives as well. There's something here about control issues coming through, because I've always noticed that the people who have the worst control issues are people who have no control over themselves. So whoever you're dealing with, they could have impulsive tendencies, or there could be impulsive decisions being made for them or somehow out of their control. I don't know. But when I tap into this energy, there's something about control here. Not only that, but you're a lot more mature, a lot more wiser. I do feel like you're being divinely guided from somebody who could set you off course. So this is where I leave it, pile 1. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hello there, pile 2. If you chose the uruz rune, then we have your reading here for you for your yes-no question. We're going to see what your yes-no question is. This is a quick reading, so let's go ahead and get to it. We have, okay, so you actually got 2 of the Cupid Says cards. We have We Need to Talk and How Could You Be So Attractive? And then we have 8 of Cups. I feel like this is a maybe. It's a maybe because somebody here feels the need to talk to you. This is somebody who has had trouble letting go of a situation, or somebody who I feel like they've been emotionally distant, maybe even emotionally unavailable. However, I do feel like they keep coming back to you. They can't get you off their mind with how could you be so attractive and we need to talk. I feel like somebody wants to feel out something to see where you both are. I do feel this is the person you have in mind. It could also be you, of course, but uruz is also a card of strength. So I feel like this person has really tried to keep a distance, but they keep coming back to you. Let's go ahead and get more tarot to see more specifically what is coming through for you. And this, I do feel like it's a person. Somebody is very attracted to you here and they want to talk. They could be hitting up your DMs for sure. You might already be in communication with them. We have the Hanged One. Somebody has changed their mind about something recently, or they've come to a realization. We have the Ace of Swords reversed, yeah. Something they couldn't see before, or maybe something was blinding them. Six of Swords. I feel like somebody here almost didn't want to, they didn't want to catch feelings. They didn't want to say anything about this because they felt that they wouldn't, either they were not going to stay or that this connection was not going to last. There was something temporary in the works here and they didn't know whether it would have been worth it to create or start anything with you. And I feel like now that things have changed, now that they're either going to stay or that they recognize that they might have a more clear chance with this, they are they're coming around to the idea. That said, nothing is set in stone. The Hanged One is Pisces energy, and then we have a lot of air energy. So a combination of water and air here, which, again, nothing is set in stone. I feel like somebody here is open. That's why it's a maybe. Back of the deck, we have the Two of Wands, and there's a lot of options here. I feel like at first they had two options, either to take a chance on this or leave it behind, but now it's like they're kind of coming around to something. Yeah. Something was supposed to end and it didn't, and now it's like somebody thought they were going to move away, or somebody thought they were going to have another opportunity elsewhere, so they weren't going to set roots anywhere. But now it's like, you know what, let me give this a shot. This almost could have been a missed connection. There's also something about the Mercury retrograde here for some of you, not all. But this person, they're changing their mind because I think they're willing to take a chance on this, or to at least feel it out to see where it would lead, because they're very attracted to you. Not only that, but I feel like somebody caught feelings despite themselves, despite whatever was going on. So that's where I'm going to leave it, pile 2. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hello there, pile 3. If you chose, I think this is pronounced pertho, which means future, then we have your reading here for you for your yes/no question. So we could be talking about the future here, but let's go ahead and get into your reading. This is a quickie. So we have Make Me Believe and Two of Swords. Oh my gosh. This is still up in the air. It's not a yes, it's not a no, it's a possible maybe. I feel like somebody here, if you're wondering about somebody that you have no contact with, or if this is somebody that you haven't heard from in a while, you want to believe that there's a reason to keep holding on to the hope that they're going to either contact you or to have a reason to speak to them again. This is very much up in the air because there's no communication. This could even be somebody that you've never spoken to. Either you're not currently talking to them, or you've never even spoken to. So it's a maybe. Let's go ahead and get your cards though, because I feel like a lot of you are wondering if there's a hope for a future with somebody here. For my pile 3, we have Judgment. We have the King of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So one thing, my beautiful pile 3, don't worry over this person. You make up your mind about this and move forward. I feel like Spirit is asking you to use your logic. Would it make sense to hold on to this? Is there a reason to? Even if there is, don't worry about it. Don't put your emotions into this. Don't even put your heart into it. Put your mind into this. Put realistic expectations on this, because the last thing you want to do is end up in some sort of mental or even emotional turmoil over somebody who isn't even giving you the light of day, or who may not even be worth your communication, who may not be worth the excuses. There's a lot of air sign here, so some of you could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or maybe somebody else here involved. Is that back of the deck? We have the Devil. Yeah, whatever this is, the last thing you want is for this to turn into an unhealthy obsession or an unhealthy, unrealistic expectation that somebody's going to come around, or that it would be better to speak to them. I feel like this is leaning towards a no. Right now, it's a maybe, but it's heavily leaning towards a no for this situation. So I hope that helps, pile 3, but thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hello, pile 4. If you chose Jera, then we have a reading here for you for your yes-no question regarding your romance question. So you have Jera, which is the rune of success, the rune of a fruitful harvest. So let's go ahead and get your cards. You actually got 3 of the Cupid Says cards. We have I am yours. We have why would you think say that? And there are no what ifs. Okay, so if you're doubting somebody's loyalty towards you, I feel like this person is wondering why. Then we also have 8 of Cups reversed. Somebody here is very much into you. Somebody here is very much willing to accept the fact that they, well, one, that they want you, that they adore you, that they have feelings for you. So I feel like, if anything, I do feel there is this... that the doubts may be coming from you and not this person. So this is a yes. This person is very much, it's a yes, whatever this is. What I'm seeing, though, is they're wondering why you're doubting this. So let's go ahead and get some tarot for you. I'm only going to get 3 cards for this quickie reading. 2 of Pentacles. The Chariot. This is such a yes. It's not even funny. And the 10 of Cups. So, back of the deck, 2 of Cups. So, the only thing getting in the way of this is your own doubts, your own fears, and your own insecurity. Because I feel like this is a yes. And I wouldn't blame you. If you feel like things are progressing too quickly, then this is a valid reason for you to doubt it. But if it's not, if you've been with this person for some time, or if there's already been some solid... validation, dedication towards you, like, I feel like this is a yes. If anything, this person just wants to know why you doubt it. And I feel like you doubting them is kind of getting in the way of the both of you progressing forward. So I feel like there are things that you both need to address here. But other than that, this person adores you. It's a yes from them, but they want to know why it's a no from you, or why it's feeling this way. So I feel like there's a lot to discuss here, because I feel like, and I feel like this is also a little bit of them, like they're wondering what they did wrong, where they're going wrong. And this could be a discussion that you both have to have about this connection or this relationship. But with that said, my beautiful pile 4, this is where I leave you. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hello there, pile 5. If you chose gebo, then we have a reading here for you for your yes-no question. So gebo means gift. Sometimes it's seen as marriage. Mostly it's in exchange. So whatever this is could involve an exchange here. So let's go ahead and get your quick reading going. We have I'm really sorry and 10 of Wands. So this is a no, but I feel like they're going to make up for it. This is a no, but somebody here feels really sorry that it's a no. 10 of Wands lets me know that they're far too busy, or they don't have the time, or they may just not be ready for whatever this is. But they do feel bad about it, because I can tell that this person really does care. Not only that, but they're going to make it up to you. So let's go ahead and get the rest of your cards. I'm only going to pull 3 for the tarot portion. We have the Page of Wands. We have the 8 of Pentacles. This would be like if somebody had to cancel something due to work or financial constraints, or something more practical getting in the way. Because I feel like this could have been a last minute situation. Because Wands lets me know that this won't last forever. So this could be like somebody deciding to opt out of it, going on a date, or maybe there were plans that were canceled and they're very sorry. 9 of Cups. They really wanted this to happen too, but something else got in the way. So it's a no, but they feel very sorry. And I do feel like they're going to make up for it. Back of the deck, we have the 7 of Pentacles. But right now, it could have been something due to financial reasons, or something that just got in the way. So no, but things are going to get better. No, but they do feel sorry. No, but they do care, and I feel like better things are coming along. I really do feel, whatever this is, I can feel the person that you're asking about, or the person involved, they're very sorry. and they do care. Next time, I really do see a next time here for you, pile 5. But this is where I leave it. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hello there, pile 6. If you chose dagaz, which is the rune of the home, the house, then we have a reading here for you about your yes-no question to see what is going on. So this could have something to do with somebody's home or place, or maybe being at somebody's location. So let's go ahead and get your cards. We have for the rest of my life and Ace of Wands. This is a yes. This is an absolute yes. And whatever this is could happen a lot faster than you recognize, or a lot sooner. Let's go ahead and get your tarot though. For some of you, if you're wondering whether you and somebody will be living together or if it's going to be a harmonious home, I feel like this is a yes. But there is something about blending your energies to create something new and exciting here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Not only that, but this is going to be something really positive for the both of you. You could come into a lot of good luck. We have the World reversed. This is also not the end. I feel like if you think this is going to be like the end of something, it's actually just started. It's definitely a new chapter, but I feel like there's more to come here. Like it's not just going to end here. And the High Priestess. Back of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So the reason why you're not seeing everything right away, I feel like new doors are going to open for you. More opportunities are going to come through, especially with the Eight of Pentacles. This is such a big yes. It's like more and more is going to come through here. And especially if this has to do with like a house, if this has to do with both of you traveling or with both of you taking on new endeavors, it's a yes. And Spirit doesn't want you to know everything right away. Some of it is meant to be a secret here. Some of it is meant to be a surprise. So for those of you who have been tapping in a lot to tarot readings, I feel like Spirit wants you to take a break so you don't ruin everything for yourself. Live life the way it's meant to be, every day at a time. Be in the present moment. 10 of Cups. It's such a yes. It's not even funny. Pile 5, or sorry, 6. Maybe some of you are coming from pile 5. But this is where I leave it. Pile 6, thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care.